Hey, good morning, everybody. Welcome into day 2 of these fresh 150Ks. Look, yesterday, I'm proud of what we did. We practiced discipline. We showed up. We didn't overtrade or fucking FOMO into anything crazy. Today, the range isn't looking crazy. 844 to 727 so far, so about 120 points. But hey, see what we can do today. Maybe the range gets exciting. Let's be patient. Be calm. Good morning, work. Dave, welcome in, King, bright and early. Appreciate you boys for being here. Let's see what we can do. Let's get focused. Let's get paid. That's what I'm excited for right now. What do we have for news today? We have what do we have? We have ISM and Jolts, right? So we have some news today. Let's go, brother. God bless your day today. Let's go work. Love the energy as always, King. Bobby, good morning, King. Pat, good morning, King. Avi, Fuibo, let's go, family. Welcome in. Let's get focused today. Our range is looking pretty strong. Market's opening up now. Previous day high, we already are kind of auctioning at it. Previous day high, we slept overnight. Opened up around that price as well. Session low is kind of at a weird place. So either longs get excited here for targeting over and through. Can't believe we got that pullback into the VWAP yesterday. It was crazy. Now we're all the way back up into the 844s. Here comes the 790s. Let's get trade mode turned on just so we're aligned. See what happens. NASDAQ coming back into the VWAP quickly here. Coming back up into the VWAP quickly here. Did we just reject the 8s again? Interesting. Interesting little rejection of the 800s there. If we don't get through that, we could find some selling. Good morning, Queen, Matrix, Bad Max. Welcome in, family. Appreciate you, everybody, for being here. Danny, be patient and some discipline. Great trading yesterday. I love the patience and no emotion. It's going to pay big time. Let's go, Pat. That's the energy we need, King. Patience is how we're going to get through this, family. TP Smash. Let's go. Bobby crushing. Yo, first like Eli. Appreciate you, King. Thanks for hitting the love. $5 away from second funded account. Thank you, God. Let's go, Pat. Way to show love and congratulations, Bobby. Proud of you trading lately, King. You've been crushing it. Guys, we just rejected this big spot that we had a hard time getting through yesterday at these 800s. So I am going to be willing to give it an attempt. I just kind of missed that there with that first candle. EMA starting to curl through here as well. I kind of want to see if we can find some shorts right now. Quick stops, obviously. Depending on how the EMA reacts here. Let's go one contract. I'm going to go one contract right here. Getting in already. Not going to look for a whole lot. I just want to see these previous wicks find some defense if we're going to hold. And then maybe if we can get this to play out a little bit, we can have some extra buffer. Stops are going to be above this high here. So buy 5 stops. Stops are going to be above the candle high. I want to see if VWAP can hold for us. If we start pushing lower, EMA holds. Maybe we find some bigger selling. Otherwise, the longs might be able to continue through here as well. That's why I only went one contract, just because I don't necessarily love being in a trade 2 minutes in. So if VWAP holds here, we might scale into this position. Might actually add in. We're holding one here, trying to see if we can see these 800 defense. 792s is where we're at. Previous big ranges were these wicks. If you look in the hourly chart here, there's some support though, so we might be wrong. Want to see if the sellers are going to defend or we go take out this high. We're going to be slightly wrong and be okay with it.
Stop filled.
All right, there's one loss. No big deal. News at 9:45. Yes, GPT, we do. Appreciate you, King. If the longs start showing up here, we could easily be looking for some continuation. We already swept through that high. I don't know if I really... Let me go take a quick look at this hourly over here. Yeah, this is a big spot at the 926s. So I think longs might be in right now, to be completely honest. Had to take one attempt there at the 86s, at the 8s to try it. Let's go, Bobby. Way to show love, Matrix. Lock in that funded on micros phase. Thank you, Ty and Matrix. Oh, I definitely will, Pat. Good morning, Corey. Welcome in, King. No biggie. Be patient, Ty. Yeah, I just had to try it. I had to take an attempt there. That's in my strategy. We had the rejection through this price back into these wicks. And then I'm always going to take the retest at it. Still don't necessarily, not seeing anything crazy out of these longs. But EMA is starting to curl up through it. So I think we could be targeting the highs here. take a quick look at the previous day session range one more time just to get a better idea. Previous day high is up at the 837s. We'll be interested to see what happens here. We have news coming. That's why I only went one contract there. I didn't want to get crazy with it. Absolutely. W's for sticking to the strategy. It's what we got to do. It's what we got to do. We see a trade that can play. That's also why I sized down on it a little bit. A, it's because it's really early in the market open, so anything can happen. But also because, you know, I just had to see it play out. I put stops above the 811s. I wanted to see that wick hold. If not, well, quick stop, no big deal. I now will put our normal back on. Probably go for 3 contracts. 784s to 19s here. Here come the longs. Still showing some support. Decent volume. Looks like we're reaching. Looks like we're reaching. I would like a test now of this price. See if we can get these same wicks that I just tried to short at our original position to see if we could hold that for a long. I actually wouldn't mind that as either. There's already 24 people watching, family. Let's go ahead and crush the likes. We've been on top of it every day, hitting our 30 like goal. Let's do the same today. I appreciate every single one of you. Matthew, good morning, King. Welcome in. Let's see what we can do today. Lock in some profits for drawdown. No need for massive wins off the bat. That's what I'm thinking too. Yesterday, I kind of was like, maybe I should have taken that 1100. We were up 1100 on 3 contracts just to see if we can get a rotation. Here's coming into the daily opening print price. So the daily candle, as you can see, is mostly, let's go take a look at it. It's mostly closed up here. Looking pretty strong. Wicking. Daily candle is kind of looking pretty bearish. We're starting to hammer up to the top through here. Looks like we're targeting this 930 price. Still want to find a good price to get involved with. For me, that would be closer to VWAP right now. We'll see what happens. Put our hourly back on. Look at the hourly chart. Pretty clean bull flag here that's breaking through. Let's see an attempt down here. Let's see a nice attempt down here, huh? I'm getting long here at the EMA if we get a fill.
Order filled.
We're going to have our stops on quickly on this one. Sell 15 stops. Want to see this EMA react, so we're going to be quickly looking on this one. Nothing crazy. Find some excitement through here with the longs, maybe. Show me a nice candle here. Want to put our break even on fairly quickly just to be safe, but we got to be patient. Show me some excitement through here, Nazi. Go take out that high. I'm going to put break evens on. It's a little risky, a little early, but we really shouldn't see this turn around. If we do, it's going to be wrong anyway.
Stop filled.
Tagged out there. Still don't mind longs here. It's just, gosh. Is that my classic break even before the fun? The safer entry for me would have been down and around here. So I'm just trying to be patient with this one. Because it's 3 contracts, we got to be quick with it. I still like the way that we're holding this EMA price, though, quite a bit. Coming into these 800s. Coming into these 800s, which was these previous big wicks that we finally got above. There goes the longs now. Had to be willing to hold that. Had to be willing to hold that one there. I like the same thing, bro. Profit coming your way. Let's go, Pat. I love the Energy King. 10 a.m. news. Good luck, guys. Pobby, appreciate you. Let's go, NQ. Great trade management. Be patient. Had to be willing to put our break even on there. I should have probably been patient a little bit more because this is already playing up to the upside here for us. Here comes the break now. Yeah, I got nervous there. God dang it. Y'all see it. Y'all see it. Real emotions. Y'all, I know I should have left my profit on, or my risk a little bit tighter there instead of putting break even on so quick. We got tagged out. I still like the longs here. But we got to be patient. I want to see our range set up. Let's see what we can do. I think longs are going to be looking for high a day at least here. Here it comes. Man, we got scared out of that one, family. Oh, it feels a little bit bad there. I had to give that one some room, Fuibo, for sure, King. That was my mistake. I just put break even on a little too early there. We had to wait for this candle to close, and now you see we're coming back up into the high of the range. Opening print candle. I think we could get a volume spike to take out the high a day. Had to be willing, though. We had to try it. It's okay. Better safe than sorry. I'd rather break even than wrong. Yeah, but man, that one was just fear. I'm going to just completely be transparent with y'all. That was just fear that got me out of that long there. That was a very clean pullback into a nice support price at the 800s. Should have been willing to look for the extension. I wanted this candle here instead of there, obviously. So it was tricky, but here we go. Daily candle starting to flip over. Still targeting the highs there potentially. This is now high a day. Previous high of days where we just tapped into. Up at the 838s. Some obvious liquidity there. Just tapped into previous day high. We'll see the reaction. High of day is slightly above. I kind of am anticipating it to break through. We have news in 5 minutes, so be cautious. 115.28 on Lucid Flex. Let's go, Dave. No guts, no glory. I know, Fuibo. I know. I have been seeing a lot, though. Yeah, I hate the ascending channels. Me too. They're tough. Tyler, what's your thoughts on Apex? I'm working on 20 accounts right now. Fuibo, let's go, King. My thoughts on Apex is they're a good firm if you have experience and if you're able to deal with that trailing drawdown. For the most part, they still offer a lot of leverage. You know, 20 accounts is the highest in the prop firm industry. It's really special. But it's also pretty tricky, and I've been seeing a lot of things about them dropping the ban hammer. Guys, I am really kicking myself right now. Easy 50-point trade with 3 contracts would have absolutely fed. But I had fear. I had fear. If I waited just a little bit longer, man, I would have put my break even on once we got this candle. Oh well, but man, that's just real emotion right there. No fear there. We would have just been paid. I still think we're going to be targeting these highs at the 932s eventually. See how we get a nice opportunity to get involved. We have news dropping in 4 minutes, so let's be patient here. Nice volumes coming through. We officially took out high a day on the previous session, so we're starting to find some volume. I'm feeling a break. I like that, Eli. Don't break the rules, Fuibo. That's the only way you won't get paid. It didn't trade yesterday. Need 1,200 to pass evaluations. Nice discipline yesterday, King. 17 more likes for the 30 to be smashed. Let's go, guys. Smashing the like button. I appreciate you work. Yo, there's 33 people in here, family. If everybody hits that button, we'll be at our goal. It means the most. I appreciate you guys. Brush it off on the next one. Let's see what happens. Let's go, Pat. You're right, King. Yeah, I've been super careful with them. One firm I wouldn't try full porting, LOL. Yeah, you can't full port, especially with that daily drawdown. And I have been seeing some stuff about them giving the ban hammer, so just be cautious all around, but let's see what happens here. Nice sweep of the 864s. Took out all that liquidity. I still kind of think longs are going to be winning, but that's a pretty big rejection candle here. Pretty big rejection candle. Ah, man, I'm kicking myself, for real. Just like, I appreciate you, Unstoppable. Means the most. Thanks for showing support. News at 10 a.m. is ISM just checked. Appreciate you, GPT. We do have some news dropping in 2 minutes. Also getting close to our first 15-minute range. So I'm going to get our box drawn up here. Stay aligned with the market. I really do feel a little bit silly for how quickly I got scared out of that position. And I wonder if it wouldn't have happened had I actually been successful on this first trade, or had I not even taken it. Just trying to analyze so we can always get better. Not, you know, good morning, gang. Let's get it. Let's go, TLR. Welcome in, King. Let's get paid today. I locked myself out. Only need $5 to pass, but I said not to tomorrow is a new day. I love it, King. To take your time, Ty, on finding your opportunity. I'm going to be patient. I had a really good pullback into these 800s on these previous wicks. Like I said, I wanted to get long at our previous short spot once it was invalidated, and I put our break even on just a little too early there, but it's okay. Lots of opportunities still for the rest of the day and the rest of the week. We did just sweep through here. Here's the daily print candle. Still expecting some long continuation, I'm going to be honest. Just trying to find a decent price that it makes sense at. Here comes previous day high again at these 830s. Previous day high, these 830s could find us some support for the continuation. This is a really big volume spike though, and price couldn't keep going. So I'm kind of keeping that in my mind as well. We might be looking for shorts here. Get that $5 today, Eli. I know it's tricky. It's okay, King. Don't let that break even make you spiral. That was definitely a good entry long. It was a great entry. And that's why I'm like, I should have been a little bit more confident. But it's interesting. You know, if that was my combines, there's no way I put a break even on that early. So just real emotion. Just want to share it with you guys. You see the process in real time. Funded accounts definitely make us think a little differently, so just fun things to notice. Here comes the top of the 15-minute range all over again. We had a giant volume spike that price couldn't get through, so I'm a little interested to see the reaction here. I want to see if we're going to find the continuation. Otherwise, we might actually start finding some selling if we aren't able to keep this pressure. That was a big volume spike that price is stuck at right now, so that's usually a reversal sign for me, but we'll see what happens. These slow ticks are no bueno. Slow ticks are tough. I do not the best at ascending prices like that. But again, I'm trying to pay attention to this candle here. There's a big volume spike to push through a range, and then price wasn't able to continue through. So there's a chance we could find some selling here. I'm going to be patient though until we break through the EMA. That'll be my first indication. There's 40 people watching, family. Thank you so much for being here, being a part of this incredible community. If you haven't shown any love yet, hit that like button. We can get to our 30 like goal. EMA is about to get threatened again on this 15-minute range. If we break below this EMA and then retest it, I'm going to be taking a short. If we find some support here, we could push through, but I like the long so far, except for the fact that we had this big volume spike and price is getting stalled out. Now, we are starting to see a bit of a bull flag forming, but I would rather have filled down and closer towards this daily opening print price. Yeah, I make sure mistakes like you so many times that break even trade quickly because of fear of losing, but day by day I'm improving and getting control of it. That's what it takes, King. Just keep showing up, keep working on it, keep having the awareness to fix your issues. Like I said, if that was a combine, you guys know there's no way I put a break even on there. But because it's fundeds and I just took a loss previously, I was like, I want to see this play. So I put it on just a little too early, and that stopped us from getting 50 points with 3 contracts. There's another sweep of the range. Sweep of the 15-minute range right there. Boom. Let's see the reaction. This is going to give us a lot of information on what to be doing. If this closes strong, I'm going to be looking longs. If it rejects, I'm going to be looking shorts here. Nice strong closure. Let's see if he actually can hold through here now. Another decent volume spike to get through that level. Are the sellers going to push us right back inside of it now? We have news dropping. Actually, that was the news candle. So news was able to break us through this bull flag. Not the most volume for that news, so let's take one more peek at the hourly chart. Is there any other ranges up here that we like? It really does feel like we're going to be targeting these 930s right now. I'm going to be honest with you guys. It's kind of what I'm seeing is the longs looking like we're targeting that liquidity. I don't see any reason for us to look lower right now. So we'll see what we can do. It might chop till news. If it stays above 840, then the next target is 935. I agree, Matrix. Really good analysis, King. If we keep holding above this EMA and above the range, I definitely think we're going to be targeting that top there. Good morning, Amy. Welcome in as always, King. Welcome in, James, as well, King. Happy to have y'all boys here. There's 45 people watching, family. It means the most. Thank you for spreading the morning, being a part of this incredible community. Show some love. Let's get to our 30 like goal. My analysis is praying and hoping. Just poking. We'll flip a coin. Should we flip a coin, go long or short right now? Rejection of this range again, guys. Another volume spike and a rejection of the 15 minutes here. If we can hold above these 840s, really the 830s is the day for me. This is 830s is previous day high. So if we hold above this, I'm expecting the 930s, but we're immediately back inside of the 15-minute range now. That's typically a reversal signal for me, so we'll see what happens. We are in balance value at 850. We're in balance value, so see if we can keep the extension. I take a long from a 750. I mean, I took a long at 8, and then I got scared out of it. We got great viewers right now. Drop the likes, chat for the man. Hey, I appreciate you, Pat. Thanks for showing love, King. Yeah, I had a long here at 850 and I put our 800s and I put my break even on just a little too early. Would have been a really, really nice trade, but it's okay. We'll still see what we can do. NASDAQ trying to continue this momentum through the top of the 15-minute range. If this keeps holding, I am anticipating the 930s to be the next target. I just want to see if we can try to pull back into this 830s one more time. 830 is the previous day high. New here, Jose, welcome in, King. Welcome to the family. Appreciate you for stopping in. Hope you can find some value. Amazing traders here to help you out. Welcome home, King. See what we can do. NASDAQ is tapping into the top of the 15-minute range. I still like to see us maybe continue, but I got to find an actual hold here. Otherwise, we've seen it before lately. Like just the NASDAQ's struggling to break through this 15 and we start cutting through this EMA. It's going to get interesting. It's going to get interesting if the buyers aren't going to be able to support this. Here comes an EMA tap once again. If we pull down into the 830s and find some support, I'm going to be looking for the longs. Right now, we got to see if the buyers are actually going to defend up here. Excuse me. Into these 860s. Still trying to defend the top of the 15-minute range. Lots of opportunity setting up right now, guys. Oh, I see it now. I great retest on the EMA. Yeah, it was a really good retest, and I guess put my break even on. Welcome in, Jose. Absolutely welcome in. Bro, you never trade copper. Nah, James, I don't trade copper. I don't trade copper. I know the volume's been there with silver, and I haven't messed with silver yet. I think my strategy is consistency. Show up at the same charts. Don't distract yourself. Don't get shiny object syndrome. Coming into the EMA here, another volume spike that price is unable to get through. If we try the top of the 15-minute range one more time, it's going to get interesting. NASDAQ looks like we're starting to turn a little bit here. See the reaction at the previous day high here at the 830s. This will be an interesting spot. The testosterone boost again when she sleeps, and I've just made a salary today is insane. Let's go, King. Being a provider for the family, for the people we care about, Pobby. I'm proud of you, King. That's what we're doing. We're trading for freedom, family. We're not doing it for ourselves. Let's see if we can get down in this 830s. NASDAQ starting to respect this candle wick. This is the wick I was paying attention to. We haven't been able to push through here yet. Volume starting to be fairly consistent for the sellers. So I see a little bit of a reversal signal possibly, but we'll see. News in 10 minutes. Let's go, Matrix. We got news here in 10 minutes. The ISM, not going to be, I'm assuming, the most liquidity, but we'll see. It could be pretty impressive as well. We already swept through this range. The next obvious draw is the 930s if we are able to hold above previous day high. I'd like to see those 930s trade, but we'll see what happens. We're stuck below the EMA now. See if the longs are serious about it. I like the long strength, but a part of me is still looking for the sells. Kind of want to short the top of this 15-minute range. I might, if I do it, I'm going to have to go one contract. Actually, I'm going to do it. We're going to go one contract, see if we can get a fill up here, have my stops above the highs. Shorten one here. Shorten one contract. Stops are going to be above the highs here. We could easily be wrong on this as well, but I just want to see the top of this 15-minute range, find some defense. Can we get a fill? Almost just got touched. I missed us, though. We have news in 7 minutes, so we'll see the reaction. Sellers trying, but not really seeing the reaction I wanted to see out of them. Let's see if we can find any reaction here. Back to the top of the 15-minute range. Want to see the reaction back below the EMA now. We're going to put our stop in. Buy 5 stops. Stops are at the high. Looking to see the top of the 15-minute range. Find some defense. Otherwise, this is clearly showing the longs are winning. And there they are. There's the longs. It's what we didn't want to see. New high a day just got taken there. I think we're definitely going to get sniped on this, our exit here. Let's find a reaction. See if the sellers are going to try to defend. Decent little sweep there. Can we get this to go back through the 15-minute range here? See this cut through for us, Nazi. Come on. Back in the 15-minute range. If this holds, I really like it. Here comes the EMA, another attempt. If this wicks out, we're going to be wrong. If this cuts through the EMA, I really like our position here. If not, we're going to be wrong. Got to see this close through this 15-minute range and through this EMA. Decent little reaction there. I'm going to put our break even on soon. Trying to be patient still. I like the rejection of that price though. It's overall pretty decent for us. Starting to find some selling now. If we cut back through these 50s, it's going to be the indication. I'm going to put our break even on if we can break through this next low here at the 46s. We're below the EMA, so it's overall decent. Anything back up and around here, actually probably should already have our break even on. I don't want to see the 15-minute range get traded again. I want to see these sellers try to win this price, though. They've shown their support here now. At the 15 minutes. Nice reaction, though, from the buyers there. Truly, that's not what we want to see if we're on the selling side. Want to see one big defense from this previous candle spot. Feels like we're going to get taken out now. It's a really nice reaction from the longs there. News is dropping in 4 minutes as well. Tough. That's a tough trade, guys. We're going to get snapped out of here. Decent reaction there. I had to wait for our break even, but man, that's tough.
Stop filled.
That's tough right there. That one was tough right there. Yo, King, down 13K. Mo, sorry to hear it, brother. Just another day, but that's tough to hear, man. Well, guys, I think that's enough of an indication for me to see the support. We tried to reject this 15-minute range twice. Keep finding some support there. I think longs are really trying it. News in 6 minutes. We have 4 minutes, Dave, and the news is going to be dropping. Oh, don't tell me this is the old classic here. I really like this closure defense from the sellers, but then the buyers reacted pretty strong off of it. Don't tell me that we're going to be that guy with a little top tickle there. Oh, that's tricky right there. That's tricky. I think we're targeting the 930s, though, officially, guys. I really do. We got news dropping here in 4 minutes, so I'm going to be willing to try to find longs. Great trading, man. I'm really proud. Don't let it get to you. Your emotions and management have been A+. Let's go, Pat. Appreciate you, brother. That means the most. There's 45 people watching, family. We're getting a little tickle pickle going on here, but I still like the direction. Show some love if you haven't. Hit the like button. Thanks for being a part of this community. Look at us get a little bit front ran right there. Tough, tough, tough. Touching back into the top of the 15-minute range all over again. If we break, my only way to look for shorts now is we have to break through this EMA and then retest the top of the 15. I'll try that trade one more time. Otherwise, I want to see this try to hold. Man, the sellers. Look at the, you guys see it, right? I don't even got to explain it to you guys. You see what I'm seeing right here. Classic, man. Classic. Got to see a closure below the range and then a retest of the EMA, and I'll try another short. Right now, we're going sideways at the top of the range. We have news here in 2 minutes. There's a closure below. I'm going to try one more try at it. See if we can get in one more time. Same trade as always. Almost got tapped there.
Order filled.
All right. We're in with the sellers one more time here. Same setup that we just saw. Another defense of this price. Makes me think that we have a rotation possibility. Buy 5 stops are going to be in, though. So we got to actually see it play out for us. I want to see this thing start cutting down towards these 40s. We have news dropping in a minute and a half, so that's the only thing that's a little intimidating. But the rejection of the 15-minute range twice now, I really like. Let's see this thing try to cut for us. Show me some selling here, Nazi. Cut through this little price. I'll put break even on, and then we'll see what happens from there. News is coming. I want to see a better break of that price before the news candle comes in. See if we can snap through these lows. Otherwise, I'm going to have to put our break even on early. We got news dropping in 45 seconds. Can we get to selling? Break through that next low here. Don't want to see any wicks like that. I feel like if I put a break even on, it's going to flash us out before the fun begins. But I got to do it, guys. Got to be good risk management here. Feel like we're going to get flashed out before the fun begins here. There comes news.
Stop fill.
And there's the tap out. Tough. Tough price action overall today, guys. We have good risk management on right now, though. We're doing the thing. Yeah, I only look for long as well. About to wait. Here comes that volume spike. Sweep of the 15-minute range high all over again. Is this going to be the time we find the continuation to the upside, or are we actually going to find the sellers now continuing to defend? They've defended this price multiple times today. So it's interesting. And there it is. There it is. There's the pull now. Into the daily print price. Sellers. Holy shit. This is what I was... Yeah. Yep. There they are, family. What do we get out of this? Do we get continuation or breaking through the price? Here comes VWAP possibly. This is where the fun really begins. Let's get excited and get focused. First trade I'm going to look for 3 contracts is going to be up and around this price. This is the previous day price, though. Previous day high. If this starts holding, it's going to be reaction. Big volume spike there overall. I'm going to be looking for a first EMA touch. 3 contracts. See if we can get a pullback up into this price at all. I don't want to see too big of a reaction, but I still want to see the shorts winning. Come on, come up into the EMA for us and give us a fill. Previous day opening print price, previous day high. Big spot right here. Giant selling volume. Finding some continuation isn't surprising here. If this holds, well, if this holds, I don't like our position as much. Here come the sellers. Discipline says I have to try a long here at the VWAP. This is our strategy back at the 800 wick attempt. Although, honestly, the rejection of the 15-minute range makes me think we're going to come see the bottom of the 15 here, possibly. I'm still looking for shorts. I'm going to be looking for the first EMA tap of it. Now it might be back in around this price. I'm going to front run this wick. Sellers are showing themselves. We haven't touched VWAP, so that's going to be the clear target if we get a fill up and around these 37s. I think with the rejection of this range 3 times, once, twice, and 3 times now, I think we might be trying to see the bottom of the 15-minute range here. Either way, at least auctioning back in towards this price. I'm trying to front run a sell here, family. See if we can get filled. At the EMA would be really clean for us. Just above this previous day high. Giant selling volume there. Good morning, fam. Good to be back. Let's go, Joel. Welcome in, King. Let's all be winners. Great management, especially after being red. I appreciate you, King. 27 likes with 44 viewers. Ty is growing. Love to see it. Let's go, Pobby. There's 50 people watching, family. It means the most. Show some love. Hit the like button if you haven't. Trying to find the selling now back at these 836s, targeting the 8s. Otherwise, I think we might come see the bottom of the 15-minute range. I would try a long here at the VWAP, but I actually really like sellers more right now. Even though that was a giant volume spike and price hasn't been able to move much through it, I still am going to have to keep front running our order here. Trying to get involved at the EMA. Issue with 3 contracts is we could get a reversal. Do you ever wait for 5-minute close? Typically no, Dave. I don't really watch the 5-minute. Want to see this try to hold here for us. We haven't tapped into the VWAP, so that's going to be the clear and obvious target. If we can get a fill up and around this price. It's going to be scary nonetheless, though. Can we get a fill at the EMA? It's looking like no. I'm going to have to keep trying to adjust price. If we come down into the VWAP, I'm not going to take a long immediately. I want to see the reaction here. I'm still liking this setup for a potential short. I think it's going to come up and try to give us a flash price. Just got tapped into 3 contracts there at the EMA. We got to find a reaction now. Let's find a reaction at this EMA here. Let's go buy 15 stops. Come on, EMA. Give us some selling here. I want to see this VWAP get targeted. I want to see this VWAP find some target. If we hold this EMA, we're going to have to take a loss here. Come on, sellers. Defend this EMA. Get down there. Close below the EMA. If we close above, we're going to be in trouble here. Strong closure against us right there, actually. Come on. Cut down through there now. Want to see a defense of the EMA here. Otherwise, we're going to have to close this position. There it is. Come on, sellers. Hold this EMA down. Want to see us taking this price out. Nice reaction. Can we get through lower? Can we get through lower? Hovering here, family. Hovering for an exit potential. Want to see the sellers defending this EMA. If we hold, we're going to be wrong. Don't want to see a wick like that. I like the VWAP here, potential, but man, tough spot. Come on, sellers. Defend this EMA. It's looking like they're not going to. Might find a volume spike against us. We only have 1,700 on the day for drawdown. Last chance, really, against us here. Above the EMA is not in our favor. Can we find the sellers to defend us? Get down there. One more attempt for us. One more attempt for us. I love the decompressed volume. I still think we're in a decent position here. Can we afford it is the question.
Stop filled.
Tough, tough, tough. Damn, guys. Really tough to feel that there. Bummer. Bummer, bummer, bummer. We got the notifications. Account switched to liquidity only. More due to daily loss limit. Total cash. So we hit our daily loss limit there, guys. Wanted to find the sellers. Couldn't find them. Or shorts are screwed. Here comes the top of the 15-minute range again. The fact that we front ran the VWAP there is interesting. Man, that was a tough trade. Just another day, though, family. Hold them line. Long from the 840s. Let's go. Saucy, I would have loved to call. W. Ty, great trading, man. You were right multiple times. I am kicking myself for that first trade, family. We took a beautiful long on the EMA with 3 contracts, and I got scared out of it. So we're at daily loss limit. I don't think we can trade anymore. Really tough. Yeah, I don't think we can trade anymore on these accounts. W day, though. Let's go. I appreciate every single person for showing some love. There's 53 people watching. It means the most, family. If the NASDAQ tries again at this top of this 15-minute range, I think we're going to find some continuation into those 930s now. That was a very strong reaction. Very strong reaction. See if they can defend the top. I think we might push. This market going to be crazy with all that's happening in the world now. Yeah, Joel, absolutely, King. Do you have more evals? I do not, Abby. Right now, these are the ones. 30 likes, W. I appreciate y'all for smashing the like goal. We got to our 30 like goal. It means the most, family. Thank you for showing some support and love, as always. Pulling back now. Tough to see another defense at the top of the 15-minute range there. I'd try this price for a long if I could. I don't think I can. Let's try. Yeah. They're kicking me out for the day. Gosh, I like this EMA pullback, guys, for a continuation to the upside here. It was a technical flip of the 15-minute range, but we have a nice gap here that we just inversed. I'd be taking a long attempt at it. Tricky day. Gosh. Why did I put my break even on so early, man? Oh, yeah. It's all good. Tough break, King. I keep blowing the evals with Tradeify, but I'm going to pass these suckers tomorrow. Yes, you are, Corey. I believe in it, King. Good trading out of you. Tough for sure. It's all right. The DLL will keep the fundage protected. It will, but man. Just kicking myself for... This is the only trade I didn't like today. I love this first attempt. We had a rejection of the 15 of this big 8 hour hourly wick at the 800 price. Got a big rejection of it. So when we retested it, I took a short. I love that trade. Ended up taking a normal stop loss above the high. That's fine. I flipped over to longs at that same price. And that is the trade I'm upset about because I should not have put my break even on. And look at the fun that came through after for us. So that's the only mistake I feel like I made. Other than that, another retest here I liked. I liked this one as well. Tough to put our break even on, but we had to with news coming in. And then, yeah, that's the game, guys. But hey, that's trading, baby. You can't win every single day, but you have to have good risk management. Take your trades as you see them fit and do what you can do. We'll see what we can set up for the rest of the day here. It's all right, the DLL. I'm about to get my first payout from Tradeify. Fuibo. W's for Fuibo. Let's fucking go, family. Proud of you, King. Getting that payout from Tradeify, no joke. Yep, gonna pass it, bro. Just keep grinding. Yes, sir, Joel. Just keep grinding. One day at a time, family. Consistency. That's how you win here. Tickled me there. Tickled me. And then, like, if I did get this trade to play out here, which, again, I had to put break even on with news coming in. If I got that to play, though, we would have been able to afford some drawdown. And, like I said, I would have taken this EMA long. That's the last setup I see right now. As long as we keep holding at the top of this 15-minute range, I think we're going to be targeting those 930s, guys. As long as we hold the top of this 15-minute range like this and the EMA, I think the 930s is safe. This is where selling kind of started, but I still like it to hold. We have a nice gap that we just inversed here. Looks pretty strong. God is extremely fucking today, especially... Gold is extremely fucking today, especially after my session open. Avi, what are you talking about? Let's go check out gold real quick. Wow. Another crazy range on gold. Almost 100 points is insane. The amount of money you can be making with that is unreal right now. I know that the metals have been going crazy. Gold, silver, just a lot of opportunity there right now. But whatever your strategy is, make sure you stick to that. The way you find real consistency in this game or profitability is being consistent. Stick to your market that you're used to. It takes a long time to learn a new market. Back when Top Step had the DLL unfunded, I almost always went 3 to 4 days, would hit DLL once, and then reach a 5-account payout. These Tradeifys are going to protect me from me. Let's go, Corey. I think so too, King. Having a DLL is really useful as long as you can get over that buffer a certain amount so you can afford the drawdown. That's why yesterday when we were up 1100, we should have probably considered it just because it would have been another day of DLL. Looking to buy my folks a car next month to stacking payouts, now being slow and steady. Let's go, Joel. Joel. W fucking goal, man. Hope you and your family get the benefit from that. It's okay, King. We try again tomorrow. Yes, sir, Matrix. You know what it is, brother. They drive a really old car that keeps breaking down. Tough, man. Hey, I'm proud of you if that's what you do with your money, man. Support the people we care about. We're not doing it for ourselves. We're doing it for our family. We're doing it for freedom. Getting this NASDAQ money to support the people we care about. Or whatever market you trade. I like this EMA pullback into this price like I mentioned, guys. If I had the opportunity, I tried to take another trade there. Of course, I couldn't get in, but it's starting to play up through us now. I think we're going to take out the high of this range as long as we keep holding above the 15. And then the clear target for the day would be 930, which is this previous wick over here on the hourly. So that's what I'd be targeting. If you guys haven't taken any trades yet, be cautious, but I still like longs more than anything. This was the indicator that longs are strong once we had this selling, and then they ate it right back up. Nice little V recovery through previous day range and opening print price. Shows the strength of the sellers or buyers. We'll see what happens. Thanks, bro. Yep, it's family all the way. Let's go, Joel. Absolutely. Just blew my account. Should not trade Wednesdays. Sorry to hear it, Chai. We're here for you, King. You just see me take a daily loss today. Daily loss limit. It's just another day. We tried our best. Still had decent price action. And most importantly, just keep your mindset strong for tomorrow. Bounce back. You can lose in trading. You can lose, you can lose, you can lose, you can lose, and then you make more than you ever made. So TP hit long from the 820s. Let's go, baby. That's what I like to see, Matrix. That's what I like to see, King. Way to be patient. Way to bounce back after yesterday. You kept your mind right. Showed up today with a clear head, and you found a good opportunity to get paid. I'm proud of you. Yep, longs are looking good, though. Longs are looking good. Took the long this morning on open, and thank God I cleaned up. Let's go. This is the trade I'm going to have to think about over and over tonight and just contemplate why I did that. And if you guys watch back, it was just fear. Fear is what stopped me today from having a decent winning day. And that's just the journey. That's why I'm documenting this process for all of us, showing you this is just a normal step of the game. It's a hard game to be a part of, but man, sometimes you can get better, and that's all we can hope to do. Next time I am in this type of a position, I'm going to try to keep my fear out of it. We had a short here at the 800s as my normal strategy was defending the top of this wick where we came into. Once it was invalidated, I said, well, then I'm going to try the long at the 800s. And we put our break even on just too early, just because I was afraid. And then it actually played so quickly for us in the right direction. So something I got to work on there, but really excited about it all around. Up 3.4K on Apex PAs, but all these rules are insane. May, congratulations, crushing the Apex accounts, my guy. That is not easy to do. Apex is tough to trade, so proud of you for holding that. And the rules are insane, so keep steady. Keep it steady, King. Keep your eye on the prize. Another rejection of the 15-minute range. Crazy. Another big rejection of that range. I would still like this gray line, which is the previous day range, to be a nice support for a long. I would not be super intimidated by this selling right here, personally. I guess we could come back down in towards these wicks at like the 800s, but I still like longs for the end of the day. Yep, it's conquering ourselves. That's what's most hard to do. I keep doubting my setups and end up closing early, so I had to decrease my size and go slow. That's how you got to do it, Joel. You find the improvements in your strategy. Find the things that's causing us to make mistakes. Every single person's different. We all have different triggers. We all have different things that are keeping us involved, getting us scared out of our trades, making us FOMO, making us overtrade, whatever it is for you. Have some awareness. Spend time with yourself. Know what it is that makes you fire. And then just work on it. That's all you can do. That's all we can do. I had a beautiful trade here early with 3 contracts that would have paid a lot of money, and that's okay. You know, it's tough, but it's okay. Tomorrow we'll bounce back with a clear mind and do it all over again. Full portings how, lol. Full portings is how you made that 3.4K. That's what it's about, King. Proud of you though, May. Way to make that money. Love the Mr. Krabs money logo as well, or profile pic. A man who fears pain more than failure will taste both. Ooh, I love that, Pobby. Let's go. Love that energy. Man, that's the hardest $1,000 I've ever made. Holding those shorts had me sweating. Yo, newbie, congrats, queen. Glad you got paid on it. Welcome in. I don't know if you already heard, but my mistake was early. What would I have been targeting? Let me just be honest with myself here, right? Let's say I got in with that position. I would have been targeting realistically the top of this wick at 844. So I would have missed out on 44 points there with 3 contracts. And it's tough to see and tough to feel, but just another day of trading. It was real fear, and I can live with that because you know why? It's improvement. Next time we'll get better. Glad you got to hold those shorts though. Yep, I had to stop thinking about the dollar amount and focus on consistent trading. Thanks, bro, for the encouragement. Of course, Joel. That's how we do it, King. Keep doing it. All right, King, I'm done for the day. Wish everyone the best. If you green, lock it out. Let's go, Matrix. Good energy, King. Hey, great trading, man. Nice long. And like I said, way to bounce back after yesterday and keep your mindset in the right place. Nah, just for the evals, I lock in on the fundeds. That's what you got to do. Joel, once your setup presents itself, execute and walk away. I'm going to take a break, everyone. I won't be here for a while, I think. Hope you all make bank in the meanwhile. Danny. I don't even want to believe that. That sounds awful. You all right, Queen? I know it's probably just tough markets right now, but we're here for you if you ever need it. I'm sorry if you blew your funded or something happened. We'll be missing you, Queen. I hope you change your mind. Hope you still stop around every once in a while. If it's just because you've been having a tough trading session, you got to remember mindset is all it's about. Dang, what happened? Wicked out? No, newbie, it wasn't wicked out. It was just fear. I got a really nice fill at the 802s at the EMA, and then it flicked up a little bit, and I was just afraid of losing, so I put my break even on, and then it was just tagged me out before the actual fund. So just fear. I shouldn't have put my break even on too early. Lost my funded and my eval. I just can't keep up with it financially at this point. It's the hardest journey, Queen, but I just don't want you to give up, because the way that this, and it's so hard to say and it's so hard to feel when you're on that perspective of losing, but this journey literally is losing and losing over and over and over and over and over and over. And then one day, and I know it's hard to say it, because especially if you haven't felt it yet, but you make it all back, and it all comes back way more than you ever spent. Your skill sets, you've been trading with us for almost a year now, Queen, and your skill set I've seen improve every single day. So it's literally just a matter of time, and I know it doesn't feel like that. That's the trick. I know it doesn't feel like you're getting closer because you keep losing accounts and losing money, but it truly is in that process. I've been a part of it. I felt it. I've seen other people do the exact same system. I understand, but I can't take money out of the air. I just don't have the funds right now. I get it, Queen. I do. I mean, like you said, money doesn't grow on trees. It's okay, Danny. I'm in the same boat. I've got a job interview today. I had to swallow my pride and go back to work, but it's about paying my bills and fun trading. Yep, you got to learn those to win in the game. Danny, don't allow today's frustration and disappointment walk away from the future. Ty, let's get Danny an eval, King. Yeah, for sure. You know what, Danny, message me, Queen. I'll get you an eval. Find me on Instagram. And then I mean, I know it's not going to make or break your world, but I hope that it can show you that, hey, we're here for you, and whatever happens, happens. Sorry to hear that it's been tough. I know money isn't just, you can't just pull it out of the air, but find me on Instagram, Danny. Message me, and we'll see what we can do. Don't give up, Queen. We love you. If you need to work or take a break, then definitely do it. But whatever you do, don't give up. Don't give up. Don't give up. Don't give up. That's the number one thing. Keep swinging the pickaxe. There's diamonds on the other end. Keep swinging the pickaxe, and there's diamond on the other end. Most profitable traders lose a lot. I think about it as of course, I'm taking it. Might be expensive, but the more you do something, the more you should learn from your mistakes and get better. That's what it is. I mean, it's the hardest game, because you have to go through this moment of self-doubt, of nothing working out, but it all will work out. I've been a part of it. I've seen the success story. I've seen other people have the same plan. You lose, and then you win. Danny, you've been there for me, and we're here for you. Likewise. Absolutely, King. Oh, no, guys, I'm not saying this for a handout. I appreciate it. I know you're not, Queen. That's not the point. We're just here to pick you up. We're just here to pick you up. I know you're not asking for handouts. W's. Just keep going. It will pay off. Absolutely. W for the community in here. Love the group you're building, Ty. I love our community too, Corey. That's why I'm glad you're a part of it, and I absolutely am glad Danny's a part of it, and everybody else that's been here from the very beginning, showing love, being a part of us. It means the most. Let's go, Pobby. This is our community, family. This is what we built. This is what we support. We're not doing it for ourselves. We're doing it for our freedom. We're doing it for our family. We're building up consistency here. Let's go. This is the time you learn the most. It forces you to really hone in on the little stuff that really matters. It truly is. You're like, and the thing is, if you look at any success story on any endeavor, it usually goes like this. You have a little bit of success, and then you lose a lot, and there's this moment where it's like right at the bottom where you're about to quit, like literally where you're feeling like you're at right now, where it is the moment of despair, and it's like it is the moment where everything really flips over, because like Newbie just said, it's the moment where you actually have to focus in and like truly sit with yourself and be like, what have I been doing wrong? Today, I'm so glad today's the day too, Queen, that you got to see it, because you got to see in my real situation. I'm a profitable trader that has been doing this and still had fear that stopped me from making money today, because it's just a normal part of the game. You're all the best. We love you too, Danny. Absolutely. Take care of what you need to, Danny, but the short queen isn't giving up. No, she isn't. If I lose 3 more days, I have to get a job too. Pray for me, y'all. Matthew, we're here for you, King. Having a job isn't the bad part, though, y'all. I've been working every day, too, just to keep the funds going because trading is expensive. So what I'm really trying to analyze here is like, look, we're doing it for our families, you know? So we got to keep showing up. We love you, too. Let's go. Danny, keep your head up. Ty, just in case you missed my first message me and I'll send you money somehow. Don't worry about it, newbie. Keep your money, queen. I appreciate you. Find me on Instagram so we can connect there just for friendship, but don't worry about sending me anything. But this is the part of it, guys. Like, trading truly is the hardest easy money you'll ever make, and it's so incredibly rewarding once it does work out because this is so hard like this. Thanks, Pavi. Of course, queen. You're Caesar. Welcome in, king. Happy to have you, brother. Hope you're doing well. Hope the markets are treating you good. Hope you're not getting any fear going on or FOMO. The only thing that stopped me from making money today was FOMO. Or not FOMO, fear. Just fear. Fear of losing. That simple decision stops quite a bit of results. Money is tough today, but in 6 months, we all going to be laughing. Danny, you got this. I love it, Pavi. Good energy, king. It truly does play out like that. And I know it's tough because, like, it's still a hard journey. So even when you do have the accounts, it's like you still have to manage your emotions and get better at it. Call me weird, but I don't have any socials, LOL. That is weird, newbie. What are you doing? How do you stay involved? How do you stay tapped in? How do you stay involved? How do you stay, like, you know, just in the know? I like certain things. I try not to binge it, and I try not to let it influence me too much, but I like to have it just for the know-how. Guys, price action right now is a little bit rough. I'm going to be honest with you. This is setting up to be a very clean, giant bull flag in the long term here. If you look at the hourly chart, it feels like we're going to pull back in towards like these 800s before finding the continuation, but I think we're going to pull in somewhere to VWAP or maybe the 800s again, where I took my original long, it feels like. Maybe the VWAP will support now, but this feels like we're going to break up eventually. Just when is the question. We're all in this game together. Everyone's journey is different. It's important to remember that and a failure is just a bump in the road, not the end of the journey. This is what it's all about. It truly is. The moment where, again, it's such, every single profitable trader, I don't care if you know them, if you've heard of them, every single trader that has made money in this game has gone through that moment where they lost a lot more than they've ever made. They're having self-doubt. They're questioning everything. They're just in this moment that is tough. It's literally the hardest thing to get through. And it's crazy because it's almost ironic that right on the other side of that is everything clicking and everything starting to play out. I don't want to be in the know too much for my brain. Just focus on my business and my family. Hey, well, that's a W mindset from a real queen right there. You don't got to be in the know, especially if you're just doing it for what's important. Focus on your business and your family, man. That's literally what we're doing. I love it, queen. Yeah, I agree. It's draining, man. Like, so many times I have literally been up at 3 a.m. begging to be great, damn near crying, and now I got 2 funded accounts. It's the moment you have to go through, Pobs. Every trader has been in that step where it's like questioning everything about it, and then it plays out, and then it all makes sense. Market loves to dump after its roller coaster. Is that what you're seeing, Joel? You think we might dump? I mean, honestly, the fact that we've defended the top of the 15-minute range here so many times from the sellers isn't a bad idea for an indication, but I personally think we're going to find some support at VWAP at some point, maybe even this previous wick. I see today ending green. I do. But who knows? We'll see what happens. You got to go through that to be successful, I believe. I agree, May. I think it's the absolutely vital piece of every trading journey. Is this the attempt here? Another attempt at the top of the 15-minute range? Breaking through this trend line? Is the bull flag going to break now to the 930s? I think it's a possibility. See what happens. I hope so, Pobby. It feels a little hopeless right now. Just getting frustrated. Like I'm doing good and then I am not and I tilt. Yeah. No, that's the journey, queen. And that's the thing is, like, I've seen your development. So, like, if I hadn't known you and you haven't been here for the last year or so, I wouldn't be as much in sight as I am. But I know that you've gotten better. Every single time you're now analyzing the charts, you have a lot of great days. I would say the biggest thing for you, I think, is just which is hard. I know it's hard, but you got to trust your setups a little bit more. So taking a little bit more size, because at the end of the day, we're always going to take losing trades. It's just inevitable. Like you guys see me take losing trades all the time. But the reason it can work out sometimes is if your wins make a little bit more than your losses. So on your setups where you have your really attractive shorts, where you're the short queen. So when you find those spots, you got to be willing to like try a little bit more than a mini or two or a micro, and try to just trust your setups, because that's what I failed to do today. I failed to trust my setup. I failed to trust this long, and I said I'm really feeling like I got put my break even on too early. If we go back and look, I was like, I'm feeling like I'm doing this wrong. And it was wrong, and then played out to be the mistake because I didn't trust my setup. And I know you know how to analyze the markets. I've seen it. I've seen your development. So I think if you just keep honing in on that a little bit more, focus on just separating from the actual dollar value, because like you're like, oh, I don't want to blow up with like micros. Trust your setups, size up a little bit more, maybe a mini or two, and then maybe you can make it happen. I don't know. Danny, focus on taking care of yourself and your bills, but remember you're a great trader and you have a few good days, few good trades away from being funded and paid. Just a few good trades, that's all. Just a few good trades. I love it, Pat. It's so true. We're either going to pop the heavens or stall and chop. I think we're going to be targeting the highs here, but if we do continue to chop, well, that'll be a little bit gross. We will see what happens. It's going to take some volume to get through these 870s, so... Danny, you are great. One bad tilt doesn't define you. Don't let this break you, Danny. We all believe in you. You did it once. You can do it again. Absolutely, Pobby. For sure, Pat. I feel like I know what I'm doing, but getting scared in the trade, and then I get out early, and it plays out, and then I go back in, and yeah, that's where it goes wrong. Yeah, I mean, hey, Queen, you just you just explained my trading day. You know what I mean? So it's tricky because I know what I'm doing, and I know you know what you're doing. It's just a tough game to balance every single day. We show up every day. Some days we lose. Sometimes we give into our emotions. I should not have put our break even on there. That's it. It's as simple as that. But I did, and we moved forward because we know what we're doing. Yeah, it happens. I filled a lot of evals before I got my first payout. I felt discouraged and wanted to quit, but as soon as I was going to, I passed my first evaluation. Don't quit. You will win. That pickaxe, you got to keep swinging it. Remember, that's Danny. You've done what most traders can't even do, get funded and paid. Remember, you're just a few good trades away. Exactly, Pat. W. Most people can't even do that, what we are doing. Yeah, she's never had a payout. That's why I feel like this might not just be for me. Oh, absolutely not, Queen. It is absolutely for you. Again, I've seen your development. I know your analysis. You're able to read the charts well, and you're able to bounce between the actual buys and sells where you need to, and you find the pivot points. I think what I would recommend from you, again, just from my little bit of experience of knowing how you trade, is I think you need to size up a little bit more. Because as a trader, like I said, we're always going to take losing trades. It's completely inevitable. I wish it was avoidable. Sadly, it's not. But because if you're having low risk on, even if you win, because it's not big sizing, you're not making enough so that when you do lose and tilt, which sadly is inevitable, then you just blow up the account because you never made enough of a buffer with your wins. I know you know how to trade. You just need to go ahead and have a little bit more confidence with it. Size up, I think. Now, again, it also means you're still going to lose accounts, but that's the hard part. It's fear, just fear, Danny. It's not real. Don't doubt yourself. Never have I, but I'm not going anywhere. Let's go, Pat. It's all about consistency. I promise you guys. Keep showing up and you will make it through. Payouts are inevitable as long as you keep going. You might as well count that $1 million as in your bank right now. So I say you've had plenty of payouts. I love it, newbie. Way to pick each other up. Guys, NASDAQ's starting to come through now. Here come the 880s. Breaking through that trend line that we observed. Starting to find some excitement. It's looking like we're going to be targeting that 930. Same here, LOL. I'm here forever. I'll die on this until I get a payout, no matter if it's 100 or 3K. It's coming soon, Pobby. I feel it for you too, King. Double funded man. The most important thing is turning every day, even if you don't trade. Just stick to the one chart, NQ, gold, etc., and watch it. You'll start to see patterns and make you more sure on setups. It does bring that confidence. Just keep showing up, even if you're not trading. That's what I've been trying to say. W newbie for sure. I was doing great all day. During London, taking 10 points and was up 500. Needed just 700 more and sized up on New York Open, and wham, lost my account. Ugh, it's so hard to hear. So hard to hear, Queen. Because I get it. I really do. Such a tough experience. But it's something that I would never trade for anything. This is the opportunity to financial freedom for ourselves and for the people we care about. Like today, why did I get feared out at this 803 price? I will keep thinking about that. But the thing is we're going to show back up because we know how to trade. The next time I have an opportunity like that, all I can hope for is have the awareness to separate myself and not make the same mistakes. And that's all you can do too, Queen. LOL. W everyone. Let's go work. I love it, King. Thanks for the support, everyone. You are sure lifting my spirits. We're here for you, Queen. Absolutely here for you. You're always here for us too, so. It happens, Queen. Don't marry a trade or an account. Rinse and repeat. You're going to do this. It's tough. You can't marry the accounts. That's why I'm like kind of upset with myself for kind of marrying these accounts with this trade here. Absolutely should have let some risk on. But that's the game, baby. That's the game. We get better. We get better every day. You know what they say, the devil doesn't attack when it's valuable. You struggle are proof you're worth fighting for, Danny. You got this. Let's go. The barrier to entry seems to be what's causing the issue because it makes you cherish the account and slap break even too soon, or it cut trades. And like Ty is saying, dictate your size instead of your strat. Let's go. Everybody's showing so much love. But I do like that, and that newbie, because you're absolutely right. Because, like, Danny, if you had, let's just play this out, right? Say you had $5,000 to trade with, right? You would be willing, more willing, to trust your setups and size up a little bit. And so if you had the freedom to trade freely, I know you'd have so many payouts. But it's just the fact that you're trying to maximize each account, which respect to you because that takes a whole nother level of discipline. But that's the marrying each account because of your financial situation is what's causing the struggle. And it's just a matter of time. Thanks so much, Bobby. Seems diabolical, but you need money to make money. It does. You need it. You need money to trade. You need money to make money. That's the trickiest bit. That's why I've been working. Your trade management is great, Ty. You didn't marry this account. You know what's up. Let's go, Pat. No, I didn't marry the account. I'm ready to make it happen with it, but man, I just haven't felt that mistake in a while, and it's kind of like almost encouraging because it's like, wow, I realize I haven't really made that mistake in a while, where this one was just real fear, like, and I'll get better. That's all we can do, family. For sure, newbie, but I cherish the account because I haven't got so much funds to rinse and repeat, you know? It really does. Yeah, it's the hardest part is having the capital. Having the capital to build more capital. Detach from the accounts, trade expectations, and payouts, and it will all come, Danny. I love it, Pat. Long at 850. Stop me and go up, LOL. Oh, no. Amen. I'm sorry to hear it, King. Guys, if I put my... Shoulda, woulda, coulda, right? Never play this game. I never play shoulda, woulda, coulda. But look at my long fill here at 936. Prices never came back into my price. I could have waited 20 more seconds. I don't even know how many more seconds. Waited a little bit more, and I could have had my break even on riding for that 930s price and hit 130 points, possibly with 3 contracts, which would have been like a $9,000 trade had I not been a fear. So it's just the journey. It's just the game, baby. It's so hard, but I wouldn't trade it for anything. Coming up into the 902s, I definitely think we're going to be targeting those 930 price. We'll see what happens. Money is the barrier to entry. How are you making money right now, Queen? Like, how do you afford your accounts right now? Like, what are you doing to make funds to afford trading, Danny? That keeps most people out of trading. 33 likes. Grateful for each and every one of you. Absolutely, Pat. Thanks for showing up and being a part of this incredible community. Showing love, hitting like. More importantly, picking up our people when we need it. That's what we're doing here, family. We're doing this for everybody. Doing it for our families. Doing it for freedom. And now we're doing it for each other, too. So, yep, risk management. I keep waking up with a billionaire mindset. Keep dreaming, and you'll make it a reality. And don't listen to the haters. You got a lot of love in here. Let's go. Let's go, Joel. Fucking love it, King. Wake up with that millionaire mindset, baby. Woo! We all gonna make it. Oh my... Can we just talk about this for a moment? What is this reaction? 896 into the 811s, almost a 100-point candle. Drake entered the chat. What the was that? Yes, bro, called it. Joel, wow. You have to have a job, people. I know. You need cash flow to trade. Absolutely. I'm not even trading right now, guys. I'm not on evals or accounts. I'm here to support and load back up. That's a king right there, Pat. I love it, man. Holy, what a dump. What a dump, Pobby. What the was that? Such Saucy made the call. Holy Selly. Sauce, why didn't you tell us the phone call's been put in? What a move off the top there. I would be shorting the top of the 15-minute range here at the 863s. If you guys haven't gotten a fill yet, I'd be trying to get involved. Let me in, let me in, let me in. This feels like a big spot right here at these 863s to try to get a fill. I took some of the saving account to fund the trading. I work part-time and have disability payments, but with my cat being sick, it's been going fast. Yeah, that was a financial stress for sure. Sorry to hear it, as always, but the disability payments, how much, this is the question. How much can you afford? How many accounts, if you put into a systematic approach, right? How many accounts are you able to trade a month? If you can afford it, like within your system so that you're comfortable without having to increase more hours at work, even though I would kind of recommend trying that. And we'll see. Yep. But my point of asking that is if you can find a system that helps you in terms of like how many accounts can you afford a month, that will give you confidence to go ahead and not marry each one and try to swing for them. Yep, never mind, Danny. I quit too after that candle. Laughed my ass off. No, newbie, you were long? Was in short only with 20 points TP on that. Thomas. No, King. Hey, you made money on it, brother, but wow. 100-point rip. So you crush on the apexes again? I love hearing that, King. Had to be some news. My reject spot wasn't that good. Corey's like, it wasn't me. Damn, the rejection of those 900s is insane. Insane there. Yeah, that was hilarious. Made 500. There's a large 4-hour previous supply zone there. I think we keep going to the 780s. There was news. What was the news? If you didn't go long after that dump, you don't like money. Well, also it's tricky. Going long after that dump is kind of tough to do. Crude oil. That was a crude oil news. Nah, still down 600 right now. You're down 600 on the apexes? No way, King. Yeah, imagine if you didn't have a 20-point TP. That's insane. Oh, no, I'm done after fighting for my life just to make 1K. Hey, still proud of you, newbie. Way to show up, make money. More importantly, way to pick each other up when you're here. With no more taking funds from my savings, I can do 2 accounts per month. I can't work more because they declared me unfit for work due to my chronic illness. Okay, so what I would recommend, Queen, is, which is just an option, maybe try finding like a side income, like maybe DoorDash, or if that's lame for you, then try to find a job online, right? So like you have your computer, you have the internet access, try to find some type of like part-time remote work where you can make some extra income. And then with those 2 accounts that you have per month, that to me is exciting because again, I know it only takes 1. And then once you get 1 funded, which it's crazy because you did just have 1 funded, man, you were 700 away. That's so tough to hear because you were so close today to making it happen. I'm just here hanging out. I love it, newbie. We love having you here. But I would find, oh my God, the selling. Tim, take advantage of this, King. That's not allowed here. They will deduct that from my disability. Got you. Wow, you really are in a pickle. Are you able to, so if you make any extra money, they're going to deduct it from you. So you're literally either getting your disability payment and your part-time job, and that's like you're not able to make more income, otherwise they take it away from you. Yes. Well, in that situation then, I would just, it's tough, and this isn't most ideal, but what I would just recommend then is when you do have your accounts, and it's tough because I know you're a great trader and you have already put the journey in, and that's why you do trade micros, because you can't afford to just swing and burn. But I would recommend that, and I know it doesn't feel good, but don't marry the 2 accounts. Like, wow, this is my only 2 attempts. Don't think like that. Just get in with those accounts. Once you're funded, again, trust your setup, size up. I know you said you did size up here for New York, and it burned you, but which I think the reason it did burn you is just because you're not exactly used to that setup. Like, you're not exactly used to using more size. So if you got more comfortable with more size, you'll find better prices that work for you. Like 3 contracts, I can't do 3 contracts without finding outside edges, and that just comes with experience. But because you're used to having a little bit bigger of a stop, like you trade micros, right? So you're used to having a little bit more drawdown, or however your system. So because of that, when you try to size up with your current system, it doesn't work because you can't afford that drawdown. So to keep getting better at that, you have to get used to using higher size in all situations, so that when it does play out, when you do have your accounts, it will actually give you the opportunity to get paid. And again, I know it's not easy, but all you have to do is spend more time with size so you get more comfortable with it. And then once you get more comfortable with it, you'll take better setups, which will allow you to afford the drawdown, and it'll stop you from tilting, and then you'll be right there, queen. She might have to work under the table, like only cash payments. Yeah, that's an option too. I don't know what you have for opportunities there. I was working under the table for a while. Send the evals and trade the funded efficiently. I'm gonna chime in here, Danny. If your money is limited, really check out the 50K Lucid Flex. Seems to be the cheapest in the industry. $80 all in. Hey, I like the insight there, Dave. Thanks for providing that. It is the cheapest. Wow, the volume is just insane right now. The volume is just picking back up, guys. Insane right now. It is cheapest, but it's not even really about, well, I guess they're all fairly comparable. It's really about just whatever you can get used to. Yeah, that's what happened. My stop was the same as my micros would be, so minis needed to be more precise entry. Exactly, that's what I'm saying, queen. You got used to, because you're so used to your system of having extra drawdown, of bigger risk. Once you try to size up, you can't afford it. So I promise you, I know you're a great trader. You find good spots all the time. You're like, hey, I'm short from the 820s, and we left the 825 as the high. I'm like, wow, what a sniper. So I know you know how to do it. You just have to spend more time with the extra sizing so you can get used to finding those entries, and then you're going to get paid, queen. I promise. Mad Max, I lost 35 fundeds plus the profit in them over the holidays because I didn't trade November up until today. Inactivity killed the cat, so I am in the evals again. Wanted to finish in 2 days. Crypto, the fact that you just took a pause, a hiatus, and lost your fundeds is incredible, honestly. W. Queen status. That's what I plan, Pat. But I'll take my 1K tuck, my tail, and a run. Oh, yikes, newbie. That sucks so bad. Yeah, that does suck so bad. Just being on the side, just taking a break and losing is wild. I like to take profit, getting daily payouts, and you can reset the accounts. I trade the 25Ks. I just take my time, 5 micros, or if I see an A+, I see set up for 1 mini. That's good discipline, Joel. Guys, NASDAQ ripping all the way back up now. Almost back into these 890s. Insane. For real, Danny Haikia beats with the sniper entries. She really is. The fact that you've had 35 fundeds is insane, newbie. She's a great trader. She really is. She's a great trader, and I think a lot of it comes from the confidence of having the capital because she can participate and she's built up the experience, and that's what it comes down to. I see her in the chat cooking. What accounts were you trading? Apex? I didn't know there was an inactivity rule either, Danny. I think that's insane. I don't really understand that. Oh, you have a funded account and you proved yourself and you paid us money, but you know you haven't traded in a week, so we're gonna take your account. Like what? Holy, I see where you're coming from now. Must have been tough. Glad you're still here. Absolutely, Max. She's a great trader. Newbie is a fantastic trader. She will absolutely bounce back. The Vlong's bouncing back. Insane volume all of a sudden. Just in the last couple minutes. Many have an inactivity rule where you have to place at least one trade each week. That's crazy. I did not know that, Corey. I guess I don't even really understand why. Like, why are you forcing me to, like, what is that about? It's strange. I take $1-2 trades up, down, or on stop set because of that rule. Nice. Yes, Pat. 20 Apex, 5 MFF, 5 TP, and 5 top step. What a queen, though. I mean, hey, insane. Try Tradeify instead of MFF, newbie. MFF has an 8-2 split. Tradeify is a 9-1. TPT, top step, and Apex are all 9-1s, but MFF is the only 8-2. Try Tradeify instead. I don't even want to trade today. It was kind of Mailman, it was tough. I'm just, only thing I'm beating myself up about is this one trade here. Everything else, I'm happy with how it played out. I tried my best. This one trade here is like, gosh, the fear held me back from making money today. This game is about staying in it. I had to be disciplined. I used to think about the money I could make to help my family and friends, but it put so much pressure on me. I had to slow down, and that helped. Yeah, absolutely. It does put extra pressure on, so don't necessarily just think like that. Wow. How did we just come in to get fucking a VWAP fill down here at the 811s, and now we're back to the 905s? Wow. Wow. Once a month for that. Me either, King. And look at me now. Haha. Let's go, newbie. I love it. Very impressive. Who ordered the dump and pump bus? Corey, I don't know, but they didn't tell me it was happening, so I feel a little left out. This thing is just, wow. Top step is every 30 days, not weekly. Still a weird rule. Like, what is that? How does that even make any sense? Oh, you passed our account. You gave us money. You proved your ability to trade, but you know, I haven't seen you trade in 2 weeks, so I'm closing your account. One of my funders got closed from that and found that rule out. I messaged them about an account error, SMH. That's insane, man. I didn't, like, wild. That's an awesome list of funded accounts, newbie. It truly is. NQ so far this year a little slow. I will size down and shoot for 150 for 20 days. If I can do that, I can unlock my 17K payout. Just need 2K more per account. 150 for 20 days. Are you trading on Top Step then, GPT? I believe in it, King. I just made 2 years on the third pat. The first year I was NASCAR racing to the bottom, but then patience saved me. NASCAR racing to the bottom. Hilarious. Full time, I've been watching the markets every single day for, I don't even know now, a year and some change. Every day. I just made 2 years. Yes, Top Step. Nice, GPT. I love it, buddy. Good process, good plan. Way to just aim for the base hit. You don't got to go crazy. And that process will also help you get better with, like, accounts like Apex and stuff. To be fair, Top Step warned me, but at that point, I was like, what's 5 more, LOL? I just continued my vacation. What a queen. What a queen. She said, you know what? Take them then. Take them then. They're yours. I don't even need ya. I'll do it again. Because you know how to trade. You have confidence in your abilities. And it's badass. Well, today did not go as planned. Danny, we're here for you, Queen. Reach out to me on Insta if you need any more support. I would not be opposed at all to getting you an extra account so you can go ahead and keep playing with us. You have 2 more to try for the month, or 1 more to try for the month, I'm guessing, however it works out for you. But I appreciate every single person stopping in, showing some love, being a part of this incredible community. We crushed our light goal today, even though I got a tough trade just with my fear. But I'm glad I got to document this for you guys and just show you that it's just a normal part of the process. We do our best, and even some days where you know what to do, you still make mistakes, and that's just a part of the journey. We're all on the right process to finding financial freedom for ourselves, for our people we care about. It's not an easy journey, but it's an endeavor worth fighting for every single day. Keep showing up with the consistency, the awareness, the resilience, the discipline. That's just how you find real success in this game, and I wouldn't trade it for anything. I also would not trade our fucking community for anything. You guys are incredible. The amount of love that we showed today, helping pick up Danny and helping just be a part of this, means the most to me. It shows that we're really building something worth value here that we can all rely on, put our hat on. So thank you truly from the bottom of my heart for being a part of it, family. It means the most. We're on the right journey. It's a slow game, but it's worth fighting for. Oh no, Mad Max, I'm very charitable, but not to the banks. I won't make that mistake again this year. Just refuse to stress about, which I cannot change. Absolutely, newbie. As I take payouts, Ty, and grow, I will be giving away evals to the chat, especially the OG members. This is what it's all about. It's what it's all about, Pat. Just giving back and doing it for each other. Let's make bank for our families and stay positive. I love it, family. Hey, a stellar day. We're going to keep the momentum rolling tomorrow. Hopefully, I don't get another fear trade. I won't let it happen. We're going to keep improving. See what we can do. Thanks for stopping in, family. Drink some sun, get some water, hug somebody you love, keep your heads in the right mindset because this is a long game, and we'll be back tomorrow, all right? I love y'all. Peace.